feels like it's been exactly 3 weeks since I've done one of these. And by one of these, I mean a stream, just in general. It's been over a month since I've done an actual art stream. But now that we're finally back, once again Wednesday, much later Wednesday, so welcome back. And we're finally back into the business of doing this. And this time around, not much has changed since, not much has changed to the stream overlay since last time. But I did switch over to YouTube Music over Spotify. And I even got a little OBS widget on the front there, in the bottom right, which is pretty handy. Because how I used to do music in the past was just open up Spotify and then have it in the corner. But with YouTube Music, you can't really do that, unfortunately. So I had to get a full-on other thing for it. But it looks like it's working except for the cover art, which is just not there. But whatever, the name is still there. As for what we're actually doing today, it may be a bit confusing at first, but what this is a piece of, a work-in-progress piece of fan art for not just Varg Skeletor Joel, but also the Vinesauce crew in general, of Joel's most recent stream of the game Fight Quest. Which is a gnome punching simulator game, and it's just as amazing and ridiculous as it sounds. And it made me laugh quite a lot. So it inspired me to just do this. We got the main man himself in the center on top of a duende pile. And we got Vinny over here as the wizard, and then we got Limes over here as the fairy. And then I haven't drawn him yet, but I do plan on having Mike as just a tiny little gnome that Joel is punching in the not safe area. The stomach, I mean, of course. So, just gonna be doing this for maybe about an hour or so. Or I call it there. Let's see. This is just to see how far we get. Kind of funny to think about too. This is not out of all the time that I have kept up with Vinesauce, this is only my second time. It's only my second time drawing Fren, and also my second time drawing Limes. Because last time I did it, actually, I could show just really quickly. Actually, no, this is not my second time drawing Fren, aka Joel. Let's see, all the way back in April 2024. This was 2 years ago. I did this for Limalicious' birthday, and she actually reposted it, which was nice. Hello, welcome in. Character design? More or less character design. More like just multiple character designs fused into one, because these are, these are just streamer personas mixed into video game characters that are already existing. One of them isn't even here yet. Oh crud, I should not have put that on that layer. But yeah, I did this for Limes back in 2024. I missed her birthday last year. I might do something for her this year, though. And it may or may not involve Fren again. And as for the only other Vine Sauce related drawing that I've done would have to be one that I did earlier, one at the very end of the month that I knocked out within a single day. You might want to brace yourself, this might get a bit creepy. This is based off of Joel's Look Outside streams, because there is another character in the game named Joel, which looks like this, so, you know. I had the same premise as this, just mixing streamer personas into video game characters is exactly what I did here. Now, he's yet to see this, and also showcase this on his streams, which I hope he does next time he does play the game. But that's going to be a story for when that actually happens. In the meantime, we'll just be working on this. Well, those are already done, of course, that I just showed. This is the reason why we're streaming today. yeah, another character that I want to add on to this. Right down here is the frog that Vinny voiced in RZ. Which is not the full name of the game, but I forgot what the rest of the name of the game is. I just remember the titular character named Arzette. The Jewels of Fairmore, that was it. I'm planning on drawing the frog that he voiced down here. Except dressed up as one of the frogs in the game, in Fight Quest, the game. His mic, apparently. That's the only thing about moving over from YouTube Music to Spotify I notice is that music isn't as equalized as it is on Spotify, unfortunately. But it kind of makes up for the fact that it has literally every single piece, at least most of, a lot more than Spotify. YouTube has a lot more music than Spotify does, obviously. Even the most obscure indie or flash game tracks are going to be on here. Unlike on Spotify, where you have to pull it from YouTube to download and integrate yourself. Which, after all these years, I have gotten used to, but was honestly just more trouble than it was worth. The whole time, probably. guy with glasses, would you? Oops. Hey, welcome back, Lishy. Good to see you again, and also good to be streaming again. Even though it's been well over a month, or at least exactly a month, since my last Arch stream. The reasons being quite busy with, just busy on Wednesdays in general, and also if I'm being completely honest, some of the things I've been drawing were probably better off just on my own instead of streamed. Can see what I've been up to on my Bluebird website though, or Bluebird account though, if you want. Whom it may concern, no, Minecraft did not just open up in your computer. This is just part of the playlist that we're listening to. Too bad that doesn't really like me watching live streams. In other words, liking live on the app is broken. That's unfortunate. My experience, at least lately, I haven't had anything like that, thankfully. But if by broken, I'm assuming you mean, like... I'm guessing things just stutter a lot, and barely anything is moving on the screen. Or unless that's a complete false alarm and things are actually working. Never mind then. Hang on. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Get rid of that. Get that back. That too. All right, there we go. We're back. almost back. Not until I have my earphones in. Okay, now we're back. People just came home with pizza, which is why I was away for a bit. Pizza and also something needed to be moved. Actually, you know what? I've just decided. We're gonna go ahead and jump straight to the lining part. No, not the lining. This is the lining. The colors part. We're gonna jump straight to the colors, at least for characters where it's applicable. Which is pretty much all of them, except for the one they piled there, which is probably gonna be a while before I get to. And it's also gonna be a pain to draw. And also, until I figure out how to draw Vinny's face a bit better, I'm just gonna leave it blank for the time being. Alright, but as for colors, let's see. Here we go. Starting with the one and only. Now it just looks like a Battletoad. Okay, this is turning out pretty well. Need to remember to look at chat more often. How's my day been? Well, last night I completely eviscerated what left of whatever sleep schedule I had by falling asleep at around 7 and then waking up at 10 a.m. and then going back to bed at around 3 a.m. and then waking up at 7 a.m. again. So I guess technically I got around 7 or 8 hours of sleep, just not all in one go. But other than that, a pretty big move was made yesterday in terms of career stuff, which I need to follow up on later today and also next week, because something important is happening next week. So that's exciting for me, at least. And as for the rest of my current day, it's been just kind of eh. There is pizza in the other room. That's about the best I could say about it. Also, the weather is nice outside. Okay, we've reached that point in the conversation when we're talking about the weather. But because it was quite rainy and very mega windy last night, because I was awake for it at 3 a.m. Because it was like that, it's all cleared up now. So our first taste of spring is upon us, at least in this part of the world. So how's your day been? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I knew my phone was vibrating, but unfortunately I wasn't that quick to pick it up. But I do hope the person that was calling gets back to me soon, because it may or may not have been important, or maybe they were just checking in. Now my phone is facing up on my desk. Also, good to hear that your day has been alright. No, I'm gonna have to work on that a bit more later. million references later that are just flooding my screen now. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, nah. Nah. There we go. That's looking just a little bit more complete at this point. Alright, with that though, we have just hit the 1 hour mark. So I think I'm going to be calling this stream here. Like I said at the start of this, I was just planning on doing this for only about an hour just to see how far I get. Oh, and also, let's see. There we go. Looks better with the colors. Fine dining is the quote by this frog character here that was voiced by Vinny, as in Vinny Vinesauce, in the game RZ The Jewels of Faramore, which is basically a parody of the old... a parody fan game of the old Zelda CDI games. Both of them. Except it's a full-on actual release, and it's released on Steam and Switch and everything. It's basically just a high-effort version of the Zelda CDI games. And it's very funny. And Vinny voices a character in that game. He voices a frog guy, which this character is supposed to be. Which this character is meant to be one of the frog enemies in the game Fight Quest that this piece is based on. So we got Joel as the main character, we got Limes as the fairy, we got Vinny as the wizard, we got the frog that Vinny played as in RZ as the frog enemies in the game, and then we got Mike as one of the many gnomes that you have to beat up. So I'm pretty excited for how this is going to turn out, but it's probably going to be a while considering that there's 5 different characters on this. Mostly 4, but also including a ton more that I have to get to down here, which is going to be fun. But maybe I'll save that for next week's stream, if I don't end up finishing it before then. But we'll see whatever happens. So, let's see. Till next time, thank you Glitchy for stopping by once again, and also to Some Guy Zero for commenting around when the stream started. So, let's see. There we go, there's the ending slide. So, until next time, I will see everybody later. Have a very good one.